Start recording. We'll have the VOD up on YouTube for anybody to watch again, of course. See if they're ready to go. All right. Finals of Challenger B is here. We still have to see what happens. I believe both brackets will face each other, but as far as right now, in the money, it's what I can see from the bracket. So big things to play for both of these teams. And welcome everyone tuning in. CPL 2v2 once again, we will mention, and playoffs as it's Charge trying to force something into the net. Caleb has a 1v1 and can't quite get touch on that, and Chaotic Wise to buy a little time as Caleb ventures for some boost. And you're gonna see a lot of key elements in spacing, especially with twos. It is ever so important. But if you're curious, we have the ranks up at the top. C2-C3, that is when they started. You gotta account for some progression going through, but as sign up, that's what these players were. And Caleb, too strong of a shot, really ripping it on, and uses that momentum to find the net. Spartan chalked, get the first goal. That's Chaotic trying to sneak one through. But Caleb being a nuisance in that corner, but has to be careful not to leave Chaotic in a rough spot. Does a good job on defense, but it's Charge moving forward, and you could see there's openings if they get the right power on. And being trapped, Spartan Chalk trying to get it out. And that's going to be over one and all the way home. Chaotic with a good clear and also dodges that bump. Welcome back, Belb. Finish the oil change and time to tune in. How was it? Oh. We're almost at halftime. This game has really flown by, and only 2 scores. And we're looking at 0 Goons. Can they get on the board? Can they put something together? As we all know, Rocket League, a very momentum-based game. If they could get 1 goal, then that would really open things up and put them right in line. Caleb trying to avoid the bump, but right in line to come back for this one. We all know 2 goals is far different, but 3 is a bigger task at hand, and that is a crucial goal for Spartan Chalked. Because 2, you get 1 on, now it doesn't look so scary. 3 goals in. Caleb, just keep him away from the right side. He is dominating with his goals from the right. And gets 2 quick ones. And now Spartan Chalk really feeling the momentum as Chaotic adds another. Look at his scoreline, 2 across the board. But Spartan Chalk really got the right start they want. But let's not forget, it's a best of 7. A lot of Rocket League to be played. Different storylines to see how they pan out. As quite the save as well. We're a little bit delayed on that one. Bell doesn't want to talk about it. Well, perhaps Zero Goons don't want to talk about this game. Game one, adjusting, but sometimes that's how the games go, and you gotta already mentally look at the next one, as Caleb has an open one. And also, let's not forget how many series there have been. A vastly different score line in a certain game, but it doesn't transfer to a full series. And could be a different story, and that was meant to be. There's the Brazil, but does it stay? And Zero Goons finally have their first goal. That has to be a relief of sorts. What is up, Peak? I just looked up after a minute. Why were you looking down, though? That's the question. Maybe I don't want to know. But correct, it is upper sill, maybe? No, and it's broken. And like we said, a little momentum. I don't know, Zero Goons have the ability to get two back to back, and maybe a different story game two if they start in the lead. But definitely, if you're down this much, it's just gonna keep raining as DJ Caleb adds another. And nice flick as well. Credit with the assist is Chaotic. But now we're seeing all defense fall away. You're just too good, Peak. Peak said, where was this in scrims against me? Guess it's a good warm-up against Peak. Well, we saw what Peak could do against these guys. They're fighting for that last goal, but 8-3 is going to be your score line for game one. And anybody just tuning in, this is a best of 7, so that's only game one. So a little bit of a reset we expect from Zero Goons, and they'll get their chance to start right in game two. And if you're them, you gotta be looking at, well, game two, we win, it's an even slate, doesn't even matter what happened in game one. So that could be what they're looking at. Let's make sure. I have to triple check. I changed the map. Game two is here. Forbidden Temple. And we're looking at that first goal. Who scores it? Who gets started right? We saw that by Spartan Chalkton. They rolled with it. Haley, what's going on? This is a casted match, so only private. Particular parties involved in. It's charged getting things started. And almost looking like a new team just right out the rip. Zero Goons score first, and looking a little more quick. Well, Caleb gonna accurately read that one. But he's on the left side. We saw the damage he could do from the right. Caleb down. Over to the right, getting the boost. And thank you so much for the follow with Tesla. I appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. It's charged. It's gonna go the wrong way, and Chaotic will be more than happy to watch it go in. But right place, right shot, and tough to recover on that one. It's probably going in anyways. But we are tied 1 apiece. Its charge has another, almost able to catch an awkward Caleb. He's moving along, no boost as best he can. And that's going to be snuffed out, but Chaotic, it's a nice pinch at the last second. A little bit of space given. Now, Caleb gets a touch, but ventures back. And maybe a little too much space given. He's waiting for a mistake. And tough angle for Chaotic. Gonna drop down. Easily saved. And there's Caleb opting to go for the pass. And tactical fake. It's gonna hit that backboard a few times, and Chaotic circles around, and just round and round we go until a score. And Spartan Chalks fight back to take the lead in this one. They conceded the first goal, but since then had 2 goals to answer. But its charged has definitely been looking better in this one, and certainly looks like someone to contend with, but someone to contend with. Caleb bumping around, sees an awkward player for Zero Goons and pouncing on the opportunity. Caleb patient but being pressured and gonna bump right back, and they're just having a bump battle. And Chaotic almost getting a similar goal from the previous, but now possession given to its charged, and you know, can do some damage, but solid challenge. Chaotic right back, but what a save. Tuxie there for the save. I don't know how, but their open net, maybe they almost messed each other up. There was a split second you could see Chaotic. It's like, is Caleb gonna go for this? And I wouldn't even doubt him for thinking Caleb would go for that. But nice goal to kind of stop the bleeding. Zero Goons cut the lead by 2. But we do have to mention Spartan Shots. They're challenging on point, in cohesion with their positioning. And they got the passing down too. Caleb waiting on the right side. And correct me if I'm wrong. Right side, he's been scoring. Left side, it's been assisting. The left side, the shooting is kind of off. That is the theory we're going with from evidence. But 5-2, Chaotic had a little more time. He's trying to pre-jump. Jumps a little too early. Figured he wouldn't get back in time. But 2-goal lead, that's still possible for Zero Goons. 1 minute 30. If they could get something in these next 30 seconds or so, puts them in a good spot to tie it up. Chaotic 50 at the midfield, but Caleb in kind of a no man's land, and they sense it, but that's bouncing out. How unfortunate. Zero Goons played that exactly right, and Caleb in a rough spot. Chaotic just in time. But once again, we go back and it's charged with the challenge, and we're seeing momentum shift. But what all occurred on that? Well, a big space difference. Caleb not able to challenge, but didn't want to move, and that was possession and a 2v1. 2v1s are dangerous, especially if you take advantage, but a nice bump, not gonna happen. A nice pop, really. But Caleb, I don't know, that's a little left of center, but Caleb, a nice goal to float in, and they perhaps needed that. We saw the momentum going in Zero Goons, but they get it right back, and you definitely can't count them out. They need one goal in 25 seconds. They've had a few kickoffs, but that one's going to go in favor of Chalks. And Charge gets a piece. Caleb taking his time. Nice pop. And really just filling up that stat sheet. But also another clutch goal for Caleb. Perhaps closing this one out in 10 seconds. It's a tough draw. That's going to be too high. But Caleb going to keep it in the opponent's half. And he's going to hit it again. And that is Spartan chalked up 2-0 in the series. But a much better showing for Zero Goons. Now can they provide it for a full game and get on the board? We will have to see in game 3. They up not for a timeout. But once again, their momentum is shifting upwards. So maybe they have what it takes. So game 3 is here. Spartan chalked up 2 in the series, but Zero Goons slowly playing better each game. Is this their one to win? It's charged, looking quick, but not gonna find the answer just yet. There's a challenge. Caleb, nice pop. Gonna be dropped down and a little bit awkward. Chaotic 50 and bumping, surprisingly, Caleb in the air. And tough to contend with. You thought Chaotic was out of the play. Instead, he sneaks up, gets a bump, as I thought his charge would actually pounce on that. Had a little time to go for it, but opted to wait. And that's definitely someone you have to contend with. Chaotic going for bumps, but no answer there. Almost an opportunity for a counterattack for Zero Goons. Haley, after this game 7, yeah, you these 7 games, maybe game 7, is that foreshadowing? But yeah, you could play after, no worries. This is a casted event for CPL, so it is just these players. But after, yeah, we will have some stuff. That's gonna bounce to the wide. And Tux can't quite get the block, the 50. Anything to make it in front of net, but still only a 1 score difference. Caleb trying to get out of the way, and that's a good 1-2 punch for Spartan Chalks, not getting in each other's way. on the rotation. That's charged. Can't get that one. A nice flick. Too much and chaotic reaching. And might have had a little more time to line that up. But didn't know how much boost its charge had. Caleb trying to stay with that one. Also trying to get boost, but does maintain possession, and chaotic in a tough spot. You know, you put a shot on, but if it's not good enough, it's an easy clear. It's coming right back, and that's the tough part, playing second man in twos. Also, tough part being last back. Chaotic, a little bit of a gift there, as that one got away. But still only a one score difference. Passing wide. Caleb somehow trades the demo. Although I don't know how it traded. If Chaotic is still facing here and he's still got possession. What a play. One-on-one. Player respond, but didn't matter. And Spartan chalked up by 2. As we see a lower scoring affair. Spartan Chalk trying to hold on to that lead. But almost a chance. It's charged a little bit too high. Props wants that one back. And okay, I can just pressure on. That's going to be high. But chaotic slow touch. Its charge recovers, and that's a tough one. Was Caleb? He shot it low, and that was also what we talk about when those low shots easily cleared. Also get a lot of hang time. Caleb gets a touch by, but that's on target unless Chaotic gets back, which he does. And sometimes they rotate widely. There is an opportunity for a counterattack. And right now needing a counterattack. 0 Goons. That one gonna go wide, and they're happy to see it go wide because they still have a chance to tie it up. And Tux, he almost gets the double, but it's charged. He has an open net. That pop, though, a little too much strength. And once again, there's some pressure coming from 0 Goons. There's some opportunities. Just gotta make the most of it. As Spartan Chalk doing a good job of limiting those opportunities. But solid 2-0 score line. Good defense prevailing for Spartan Chalk, and they're up 3-0. And a timeout will be called. And so once again, that is, well, not once again, but a timeout. It is what is it, a minute? Yeah, a minute. So we'll put the timer. All right. All right. Crap, we forgot to change the map. That always happens when we're typing. Look, Ripperino. I wish I had the ability to change it right here. But we have a minute on the clock. That's what we're doing. We're trying to put a timer on. Let us change the map, you What up, Clutch on YouTube? Appreciate you stopping in. Right now I'm doing a cast, so don't worry about my rank. We're worrying about these players' ranks. It's C2-C3, and these guys are playing in playoffs for CPL. And so that is your timer. It's go time. And so Zero Goons called the timeout, much needed. Talk things over. Reset a little bit and take it one game at a time. And so far, so good. Almost getting the kickoff right off the rip. But Caleb can't get it by. It's charged. Oh, it's charged, but Caleb to Chaotic, who can't get the redirect on that one. That sucks. Just taking time. Low boost. Gets the boost. Nice possession. And that is going to be in. Clutch, you got trolled on your channel? How'd that happen? But nice goal for Zero Goons. They get the right start that they need. They have a long road to climb. But once again, one game at a time can do wonders. Like we said, momentum is a dangerous thing, especially in Rocket League. And we've certainly seen glimpses of Zero Goons. But can they put it all together? And big 50 on 2. Tux. He's got 2 goals now. And really showing up in a big way. Caleb gonna drop it to Chaotic with the pass. Caleb gonna bounce around. He's not gonna get the boost. That's gonna go back, but its charge can take possession. No, they're able to challenge. Although Tux, he's trying to move it past midfield. And Caleb just being a nuisance. But right now, little bit of awkwardness for Spartan Chalks. And they're playing on top of each other. Spacing not there, and there is opportunity. That certainly can be the reason why up 2 Zero Goons playing smart and maintain possession in the right spots. But Caleb gets the flick, and that's going to be bounced out. It's charge credit with the save. But Caleb is there, and big demo on Chaotic, who can't follow this one, and they're going for the bump. Clutch said someone gave me 107 more subscribers, but they all unsubscribed. Now I have 58. That is brutal. I'm sorry to hear that. I hate when that happens. It's stupid and it sucks. And debilitating too. But Chaotic getting a touch forward. Haley asks if there's a minimum rank. Yeah, for when these players, I mean, they're people and players, as Chaotic gets a score to cut the lead, but as these players started the season many weeks ago, it was for C2 to C3. That was the rank requirement. But Caleb going with the challenge. That's a big beat from Charge. He gets it by, and they get that lead back to 2. risky challenge. They did not pay off as Zero Goons in command of this one. That was great timeout for them. They're looking much better in this one and holding on to that lead. Chaotic 50. Caleb. He's rushing down the left side, but quick to get back. Zero Goons. Some time given, although Caleb can't get a good opportunity, good space to work with. Now we're down under 1 minute to play. That is a shot on target. And once again, the spacing off, a little too close to each other, and Tuck's taking full advantage. Shot toward the net. And getting another. What a game. What a bounce back. Tuck's really being a difference maker in this one. I believe we saw that all 5 goals. And that is going to do wonders. That's crazy bounce. Someone got a flip reset off of that. Chaotic. Can't get enough height on that shot. Now Caleb on the left side. And as the theory goes, Caleb hasn't had much to do on the right side. It's been a lot of left. But that one a little more right, and perhaps not their game. Spartan shots. They drop one, and Zero Goons are on the board. Much needed. Some signs of life for them. And maybe now they could take it one game at a time. That first one is done. So, actually, where are we going? We're going to Aquadome because we missed one. So Aquadome. Game 5. 3-1 going to game 5 is correct. So, yeah, anybody just tuned in, we're casting this match. It's part of Cross Progression League, an amateur league that has a few different rank tiers, but Caleb starting off strong, and this 2v2. These players have played many weeks, and they're into the playoffs. Have reached this final of the Challenger B division. Caleb gets initial touch, and he's gonna wait, kind of put it to the right. He's given possession, although can't do much with that. Does steal the boost. That's charge. Gonna drop it down. There's an opening, although Tuck's at least quick on the response. Caleb, he's got a little bit bounces to work with, and does work with it nicely. That's given back and forth. Chaotic maybe went all the way back, although its charge has the touch. And Caleb by 1. He's gonna grab the boost. Sees Chaotic, who has to avoid the bump. And Chaotic gonna bounce it high, which works perfectly for Caleb. And just while a play looks so awkward, it actually keeps it further away from Zero Goons. And Spartan shots up by 2. And now they're bouncing back from their first loss. But Tux who had a phenomenal game 4. But that's gonna bounce around, although Chaotic gonna follow that one up. But you gotta shout out Caleb for going for that demo, buying a little more time. If he doesn't get that demo, Zero Goons have that one saved. But 3 up for Spartan Chalk. They're trying to close out this series. Zero Goons need to get something on the board. I mean, plenty of time though. 3 minutes to go. But Chaotic forcing the power shot, and Caleb venturing through, and big detriment the previous game for Spartan Chalk. They were not playing in the right spacing, but as you can see, a different story in this one. Each player complimenting and able to follow up one right after another. And can Zero Goons put that into their favor? That's a 50 to the wide. Caleb pops it by 1 and can't turn around on this one. It's going to be in front of net and dropped off. Not going to result in a goal just yet, but pressure. A lot of pressure coming from Spartan Chalk. They're up by 4. They want another. Charged. Finally breaks through. Waiting for a mistake. Now it's going to reset. Tuck's waiting for his chance. Gets an initial touch, but that's going to be cleared out. A lot of time going to tick away for that one. But Caleb, 50. This could be a chance. And Chaotic, what a save. He looked in a rough spot, low boost, maybe ventured too forward, but instead makes a save. Now it's charged, and a little disconnect. Who goes? That's touch wide. Chaotic with the demo. Caleb gonna follow that one, and up by 5 on this possible closeout game. This is finals of the B division. So I'm not quite sure what happens following this. I believe both bracket leaders do face each other possibly next week, but this is the finals for B. But 6 up now, under 1 minute to play, and kind of resemblance that game 1 victory, strong game 1 victory they had, which ventured into the what a save is right. I don't know what that was. Maybe too much pressure to get a Brazil here. But it's still possible. But is it really a Brazil if they purposely throw that 1 goal? I don't feel like it is. But tough one for Zero Goons, because they obviously know they're capable of better. And they showed some very good signs of play, but definitely not the game they want to close out on, as Brazil kind of accomplished. I don't know. That's an own goal. But uh, but I know it's a tough loss for Zero Goons. Losing is never easy. But massive respect for Zero Goons, especially for the support always. So even in a moment of loss, support directed, I very much appreciate it. But give a shout out to Spartan Chalks. They take the victory, and this was not an easy team to win against either. So give it up to Spartan Chalks. If you voted on Spartan Chalks, you are correct. Can my friend play even if he's silver? I don't know. Silver is too low. Silvers don't exist. All right. Let's see. We got that prediction done. Let's see if we get them for an interview. I don't know if we can. All right, what did they say? They're not having fun with the trolling. All right, we're done. Let's see. What did I just hear?
What? Oh, I don't know what he was saying. He was mumbling. What's
up?
Well,
Well, it sounded like a purr. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
What?
Dude, listen back. Like I don't know if stream heard that, but it's like purr. But all right. I guess you guys been doing interviews, huh?
No, I don't know. That's chaotic. That's all chaotic, bro. That's all
I just wanted an interview.
Oh, okay. I've been doing it for a team in rivalry that they just asked for it, so I'm like, all right. But they ask for it every time. But yeah. So here I am. How you guys feeling?
Epic. We're feeling amazing.
The fuck is this? You just won the finals of the.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. But we're not finished. We're not finished.
Okay, that's the spirit. Yeah. Kobe Bryant. Shut up. Job's not finished. All right. So feeling good. Feeling good. Tell me what led to this, like the scrims, the warm up. What led to this game, and then we'll talk about game one.
All right. So what led up to it was, Peak and Caleb were playing twos beforehand. I pulled them into this VC. Not an abusive power guy or anything.
No, it's a captain
not
power. That's fine. Yeah.
yeah.
Got it.
And I was like, hey, Peak, want to join us for the 2v2 scrim? Because nobody answered Caleb originally. Peak's buddy from his college was able to join up, but we only scrimmed them for like 30 minutes from 8:30 to 9.
Yeah.
And I reset my internet hoping it would get better after that, because I was kind of lagging some. It did not. I saw little like spikes or like latency, rubber banding. Nothing like too crazy. It wasn't technically.
Story here. Get to the point.
Okay, whatever.
I mean, anyways, not wrong.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of glad we got it pushed back because I went and played volleyball instead of waiting around. So
in that 30 minutes?
No.
No. I played volleyball
Just
from like
before.
7 to 8, so it worked out really well for me.
Okay.
The delay. I had to go sub for some body, but go ahead, Caleb.
No. What we did, honestly, I don't know, bro. We just like
Yeah, give us an actual, like,
actual answer. What I
yeah.
did was just went into this just like full calm, bro. I didn't really like. I don't know. Maybe it's because I woke up at noon today, but I was just feeling chill. I didn't really
Oh yeah,
want to.
tell him your whole life story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So actually, I was up
I
till
mean,
4
you're one to
a.m.
talk.
last.
Look at this.
Yeah. I was up till 4 a.m. last
Oh my.
night, and
All
then I woke
right.
up at noon, and then I ate this for breakfast.
So would you credit Peak at all for this
Hell
one?
no.
Okay, got it. That's what we needed to know. All right, so you guys had a weird warm up. Well, we can't really credit it too much, but overall feeling good. Vibes are good. The lag, did that continue into the series or?
Yeah, I had some moments like I would like lag around the ball, lag around a bit, but it wasn't anything too bad.
Okay.
I had a free setup. I think it was the last game, and as soon as I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna solo this. Oh, I lagged.
Well, you can't have it
So sad.
good forever. But yeah, talk about game one. How were you feeling? Because I'm sure you guys knew they were undefeated. But like, did that factor into your mindset? Like, or like changing how you would play, or maybe it inspired you to play harder?
Yeah, I got this because Chaotic's gonna say some BS, bro.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I just have to make sure you're not gonna say
No. So
and as Chaotic gave some coaching that basically we took like we realized by looking at their old matches, we were like, okay, we I think we just knew our play style was already gonna work against them, you know. But game one, I think we just knew we were gonna be a fast team compared to them, so we didn't. I don't think there was much worries.
Yeah, game one, you definitely put a staple on the series. Perhaps caught them off guard and
Okay.
really got a lot of goals and kept running with it.
Now you can go Chaotic.
yeah, I reviewed their last match for like the first game and a half. And I saw like they double commit like and like both are like in our half or in their opponent's half a decent amount. So banging away the ball, beating them on a challenge, like it'll lead to a free goal. And I basically said that, and we just kind of followed through with the plan.
And so there was a little bit of a hindrance that you guys used to have, at least a few games ago or like series ago, where you guys would play too close, and that we kind of saw that in your loss today, where you're on top of each other or you're too far apart from each other. But it seemed like that wasn't really a factor, and you guys were playing as like a 1-2 punch, one right after another in a good spacing spot, and also limiting those counters that would catch you guys split across the map. Was that something that you improved upon, or it just happened to work out that way today?
I like basically okay. Well, the game we lost, I think we just got a little bit too confident. We were just after winning 3, we were like just going ball a lot more because we felt like it.
And I think they also made adjustments that kind of countered us that game, and we had to
They did, but
readjust.
either way, no, like I mean, I know what I was saying in game most of the time was I was literally just telling Chaotic, just instant chow, go now. Basically to like it would just it would force us to be spread apart more because he would be chowing and I'd be like going back, recovering. It basically just forced us to not be on top of each other. I was just telling him go, force him to do something with the ball, puts you out of the play, but then it gives me so much space and time. And and then same way, vice versa, me going first. But yeah, I think I try to prioritize just straight up insta challenge like every chance we could get because I knew that once I would fly past the ball or or just 50 them, the chaotic could have so much space.
Gotcha. So Chaotic, I have a serious question for you. Did
Okay.
did Caleb complain about lag at all in this series?
I
No,
think so.
Wow.
shockingly.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
It's almost,
Holy
it's almost
smokes.
like getting
That is the
getting a new.
recipe for victory right there.
Here, you want to know what part of the recipe is getting a new PC? You know, that's a pretty big part of it.
Didn't you
You wanna know
complain
what he did
about
complain
having a new
about?
PC?
No, I mean that was just
Did
about having more FPS.
true or
But, like,
not, Caleb? Did you
no, I did,
complain about
I did.
having a new PC?
Okay, no, well, it was more of a joke. It was. But you're right. I was playing worse as soon as I got my new PC.
I know, I was there.
And Emerson was saying like, oh, like he actually had that problem too. Like he just have to get used to the frame rate.
Yeah, I mean it's an adjustment, but everyone who's gone to PC, like there is a noticeable improvement.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I've been
Yeah,
on
just
PC
wait till I
for
get
1 year.
PC. I hit GC.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll be older than I am.
Yep.
But so yeah, going up 3, you lost that game. I mean, you kind of already talked about it, but you guys, how did you adjust to that loss, like, and not let it creep inside your head, like, oh, we let one loss come in. How do we not throw this series?
I will go ahead and answer this one. So I was joking around and I was like, should we call timeout? Like I just kept the vibes high. I'm like, look, one bad game, one game that they won, still up in the series, and then Caleb was like, look, we just gotta win one. They're thinking about reverse sweeping, which is like almost impossible, very difficult. So we're fine. If we do the timeout, he's thinking of like serious possibly about calling a timeout, and he's like, if we call a timeout, that's gonna like give them more confidence. And I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Anyways,
basically. I basically just thought if we call timeout, they're gonna think we're panicking, and we weren't panicking, so I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So, and there was no point to because I already knew that was just. I mean, not like it was a fluke game, but like we were playing confidence. So I knew okay, what's fine. Let's just go back to being a little bit safer. No timeout needed.
Yeah. So
can I ask the interviewer a question now?
what?
Oh boy.
Can I ask the interviewer a question?
If you must.
Who would you say is the Challengers B Finals MVP?
Hell no.
Uh
Look at this greedy guy.
I would say Caleb because he had some clutch goals that sealed some of these games. Like there was one of the games I was like 6-5, and the other team was kind of coming back, and he managed to get a goal there. There's another circumstance he managed to get a goal, and the joke was that Caleb on the right side was better than on the left.
Really? It's usually when I'm on the left I'm better.
No, your shooting is terrible on the left. Ooh, plot twist, Holy Blade for holding it down.
MVP.
W sub over here.
Yeah, we
He's in the
love
call, by
Holy.
the way. I don't know why he's typing in chat.
He's shy.
We love Holy.
I'm
Yeah,
not
we
gonna
also
lie.
love you.
I'm
We
renewing
also
my
love
driver
you.
license right now.
Damn.
What?
renewing my driver license right
That
now.
is maybe the most random thing I could ever thought.
It's okay. We still love you, Chaotic, even though you're not MVP.
I dropped
But-
1,000 one game. Fun fact.
But I mean, it's not like one person
No,
does
no,
all
there was-
though, obviously, because
Yeah.
Chaotic was left a lot on defense, and he had to make those defensive plays. And I would say if Caleb was in the same situation, might not have worked the same. because
Ooh.
we've seen well, obviously you guys'
Coaching? He's giving
games.
us coaching right now.
What?
This is some good coaching.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes, like Caleb, I mean, to your credit though, we see this in ones players or offensive players. They just go and that's good for them because no hesitation. You challenge, don't even worry about it. But there's times where you go and you're last and you get beat out, and that's a goal, right?
Yeah.
But that's how you're meant to play, so I can't really fault you on that. And you're good offensively, so you have to play to your strengths, and usually a team has to have everybody's strength, but that's why it's tough to have all offensive players.
Sorry, yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So with that said, yeah, you guys won this. Do you have any idea on the other side of the bracket? Have you looked at it? Is there a team that you're kind of wanting to face over there?
That's chaotic. He's got.
Yeah, I know. He's the researcher. I know. I asked both of you because I have to, but
Honestly, both teams on the other half had to play in the first round. I think that's interesting. Fun fact.
Oh, like they didn't get a bye.
Yeah, neither of them got a bye.
and sorry to cut you off, but did you lose to either of those teams or no? And what what are the
Have you
teams
played
that you
either of them?
lost to, and where are they now?
We haven't lost to a team.
Yeah. Huh?
Okay.
We're undefeated.
It was a trick question.
Okay.
Well, rivalry
unnecessary-
got me messed up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, rivalry. We're
Yeah, rivalry
playing a
got
1350
yeah,
to
a
1500
far different story over there.
Yeah, I think we've only won one so far, maybe two.
Although
I don't know what you're talking about.
you guys almost lost to as a team, you almost lost to Peak's team.
Oh yeah. Was that game 7?
It was
That's
not
game
a
5?
7, it was a 5.
Oh yeah, game 5 of 5. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had 2 game 5s, one against Team Z, one against Revival. Both teams who didn't make playoffs.
Hey, don't say that.
True. And that's how it goes.
The slander coming out, bro. Anyways, yeah, I don't know.
Alright, so
No,
you guys are I know Peak was honestly he was doing big things on that one. So we casted that one. But so yeah, you guys are in a good spot to be in. Are you aware that I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but at least part of that bracket, you are in the prizing, right?
Yes, we get $40 no matter what. If we win
Where's
against the winner of
A?
Challengers A,
Yeah.
we get 60 instead of 40.
Okay. So I'm glad you know all
No matter
that.
what,
Like
we
I
get
was
it.
curious what the extra. All right, that's cool. So yeah, that's still got to feel pretty good.
Yep. We're going for back-to-back CPL wins.
Yeah, that would be awesome
sir.
too. Maybe it's just CPL that because rivalry. But
Hey, look, my 3's team in rivalry is good.
Nah, it's because
damn.
there's no money in rivalry.
Yeah. Well, you would think the competition wouldn't be better, right?
Nah, it is pretty competitive in there.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised it's pretty
Well,
competitive.
it's because the tiers are so tight.
Yeah.
You don't face like any bad teams, really. They're all going to be right around you.
All right.
And it's a Swiss style format.
So, yeah, that pretty much covers my bulk of things. Did you guys want to shout out anybody or talk about anything? Now is the time.
You can
Nah,
start,
I mean,
Caleb.
Okay, bro. Nah, shout out to my team, bro. Shout out to my team, and yeah, bro. We confident for the finals. We got it.
Holy Blade, what's special about your left toe? It's mine. Truer words never
I'll
spoken.
go ahead and do my thanks, and mine's gonna be longer.
Great. All right, thank you all. We gotta end stream.
Thank you to CPL and CPL staff, Krusty, Pepsi. They run a great league.
Yeah, big shout out to them. I gotta cut you off. They are awesome.
Let's see. Shout out to Spartan Esports and Spartan
What?
Dragon.
Wow. I finally get shout out.
Not only for being a caster, but also being the org owner. Helping me find DJ Caleb in the first place, helping me find Holy.
Yo, we haven't even won the league yet, bro. It's still like we won.
Well, you won something.
Hey, we won 40 bucks.
Yeah, I mean,
all right.
You're right.
I mean, and this technically would be the finals.
If we weren't as
like in other places, right? Like,
yeah, you're right.
Did Royalty do it like this too, right? Or well, no, they combined it, but
no, they combined.
But I feel like CPL has had two before, but they just never had.
Not in this year.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
yeah,
shout out my team, obviously.
Obviously.
Did he just lag out?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you just lagged out. It sounded like you.
No, I just ended it out, obviously.
Okay. Well, thank you
All
very
right,
much,
now that the like
Spartan.
30-minute interview is over.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna watch this that long, but
Yeah.
But it'll be etched forever, so anybody could come back and watch it and see.
Oh, shout out my family. Just in case.
Just in case they're watching.
Yeah, my family. Oh, wait, is that me?
No, it's like when he makes it big in Rocket League, bro, they're gonna look back on this and like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never making it big, bro. I'm
already usually like they say like, oh, my brother's name, you're just like my family. That's all you need to know.
Shout out
and
to
my dog in the
barber,
background.
like,
what about Turtle?
No.
What did Turtle do?
I don't know.
Oh no, he's just yapping in chat.
He annoys you by you having to manage him.
Teacher.
If he didn't annoy you, would you have made it this far?
Yes.
Okay, well, sorry, Turtle. We tried.
Yeah.
But alright, well, that is gonna conclude this interview. Special thanks to Spartan Chalked for this interview.
This is Chalked!
Alright, goodbye.